Too many signs and cones can be overwhelming and create confusion, delay, and unnecessary cost. Alternatively, too little traffic control can be dangerous. The challenge is knowing how to right-size the level of control for each work zone. Not more than you need, and not less than what's required. While the work zone safety and mobility rule defines what is required, this section focuses on applying it in real-world conditions and how traffic control standards can be applied in a practical and reasonable way. Local agencies are responsible for how traffic control is applied, whether the work is performed by agency staff or contractors. Traffic control standards are important as they provide us with a consistent starting point for how work zones are designed. Rather than simply check a box for compliance, the goal is to confidently make decisions that protect workers and the traveling public, while keeping traffic moving as safely and efficiently as possible. Best practices are meant to support, not replace, existing standards. Local agencies manage projects in many different conditions. Projects can vary in size, duration, and available resources. Because of this, traffic control cannot always be applied the exact same way. The right level of control must be applied for each situation. Think of best practices like a toolbox. The goal is to choose the tool that fits the job, while having flexibility to adapt is important. This should never come at the expense of safety. As projects become more complex, the level of coordination, analysis, and traffic management should scale with them. Smaller projects may rely on standard setups and field judgment. Larger or higher risk projects may require more detailed planning, analysis, and coordination across teams. This scaling should match the level of risk and impact. Good traffic control decisions start with understanding conditions in the field, such as visibility, traffic speed, road layout, and how drivers are likely to respond to the work zone. These variables help determine what devices are needed and how they should be used. While standards provide the foundation, engineering judgment and field inspections help apply those standards correctly. Right-sizing traffic control also depends on key factors, including road type, traffic speed, number of lanes, nearby users, and traffic volume. These factors help determine the level of control needed for each project. Work zones also change as a project progresses. Construction phases shift, traffic patterns change, and new risks can appear. Planning starts early, continues through design, and carries into construction, adjusting as conditions change. Because of this, traffic control setups should be reviewed regularly and adjusted when needed. Any changes should be properly documented, approved, and reflected in the traffic control plan so they stay accurate and up to date. This ongoing review helps the work zone to continue to operate safely throughout the project. Best practices are not meant to be rigid rules. They are tools that help agencies and project teams apply traffic control standards in real-world conditions. By combining clear standards with professional judgment and flexibility, teams can create work zones that are safe, easy to understand, and practical to manage in the field. It's about choosing the right level of control for every situation.